So today we're going to play with some Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that I picked up, some Super Nudes collection, and then also surprisingly I never tried the Pillow Talk series. So her original Pillow Talk and then Pillow Talk Medium I'm playing with and swatching and then kind of comparing them up against two other lipsticks which are not in the matte formula, but they are in the kissing formula. So if you'd like to see which of the Super Nudes and Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks are tan girl, brown girl friendly, then keep watching. I'll start with the Pillow Talk formula just because it's the most popular one. And just so you know, I film in natural lighting. So there's no additional lighting right now. So as you can see, I don't have any lipstick on. This is just my natural lip color. So that is going to affect whatever I put on. So we'll do a first swatch of Pillow Talk and the original. Pillow Talk. And what I can tell about this already is that some of my under pigment is coming through. So I would definitely want to use some sort of lip liner under this. Next up, we'll try Pillow Talk in medium. Pillow Talk medium, which is the deeper shade she came out for people with deeper skin tones. This is in Pillow Talk medium. And the three that I have are definitely in the matte formula. Next up, we'll try the Super Nudes collection, which of three of them I have. And I originally had this Supermodel, which is a re-release in the Super Nudes collection. So this is Supermodel. This is Supermodel. And the three that I have are definitely in the matte formula. The next one we're going to try is Catwalking. Here's the swatch. Catwalking. So the last Super Nude that I picked up is Super Fabulous. Super Fabulous. And what I can tell already is that compared from the Super Nudes to the Pillow Talk formula, the Pillow Talk formula actually feels more dry. And so when can imagine I've put on 5 different lipsticks now. My lips are starting to get dry, but even with starting with the Pillow Talk formula, I could see that it ran a little bit patchier than the Super Nudes. And the Super Nudes, which is nicer and that has more slip, even though it's a matte formula, there is more coverage and is just more pigmented. So less drying too. And just for fun, these are not part of the Super Nudes formula, but since I have 2 other Charlotte Tilburys, I thought I would swatch these. And these are 2 of my favorites in the Kissing formula. This is In Love with Olivia. In Love with Olivia. And already, you know, you can just see already there's this more lusciousness, and it makes my lips look more plump because it's more emollient. And I just prefer this formula overall from Charlotte Tilbury. To me, this is like my favorite pink in the summer, or just pink all around. So if I just want something that pink and more a little bit light and neutral, I will grab this. This is kind of like between NARS and this one. These are my go-to of no-brainer lipsticks. So this is In Love with Olivia. Definitely tan girl friendly. I love this one. And the last one we're going to try is Glowing Jen. Also in that Kissing formula. This is in Glowing Jen. So I finish up with Catwalking. And my final thoughts on these lipsticks, I think they're really beautiful. They do look all the same. You know, I think that's the biggest kind of feedback people have about Charlotte Tilbury is that, you know, it's definitely a look, right? Definitely a vibe, pillow talk, pinky, nudes. And she doesn't, you know, I think people are wanting more, but this is kind of her bread and butter. So it's really all different, just kind of, they look different on the lips, but, you know, it's all in a similar color story. So some have more purple, blue in it, and these are deeper. This one, which is super fabulous, had more brown in it, which is great. I finish up with Catwalking because it's really hard for me to find my perfect nude just because I have pigment in my lips already. So if I want something just nude lipsticks for tan people with pigments, it's kind of hard to find depending even what kind of pigments you have in your lips naturally. So I think this is a nice job of kind of canceling out whatever pigments I have and if I have a bold look. But today I purposely used a pretty neutral but smoky palette. This is actually the NARS Climax palette. Look how beautiful that is. I just want to point that out. This is why this is becoming my fast favorite palette. I don't know, I'll do a ranking video at the end of the year, but this has been the sleeper hit. Look at this. I just want to show you again how gorgeous that is. And I think it was just 3 or 4 different colors. I think this might be one of my perfect nudes. There's different nudes someone can have depending on what they're going for, but I could see myself moisture in there before I put those lipsticks easily on, depending, and because my lips will be like dry and cracked by the end of the day. But there's definitely some slip in there. It reminds me a little bit of the Givenchy, where that does look matte, but it's definitely not matte feeling. But these definitely have a little bit of emolliency, if you can see. So, you know, I just wanted to go on here and, you know, I'm always looking for good matte lipsticks that are brown girl, tan girl friendly. The only other matte type lipsticks I've tried were Natasha Denona. I just didn't like that formula. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion. They just also started to smell easily, and I think they actually turned on me pretty quickly. So I had a couple of the Natasha Denona, and I just didn't like how they wore on my lips. Like they would start to get patchy. I've also been interested in Huda Beauty, but if I just haven't tried it, I think what steered me away is that it has, I think it might have almond oil in there, and like I'm allergic to that, to almonds, so I didn't want to risk it. But you know, Charlotte Tilbury definitely has a vibe of pinky nudes, and the way Charlotte Tilbury is marketed is you just want really beautiful, simple looks, sometimes glamorous, but for people who just want no fuss about it. That's why she has usually four eyeshadows in her quad, so you don't have to think too much. And you just pick your one or two colors of Charlotte Tilbury and you don't have to think too much. I mean, what do you think? Have you tried the Super Nudes formula? What do you think? I think this might be the color that I'm going to keep using for my nude for the season. Catwalking. Really beautiful. I thought it was going to be more orange, but it ends up being really with my warm skin tone. It just looks great. Okay, thanks for hanging out and watching me swatch some Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, Super Nudes, and Pillow Talk lipsticks. If there is one that I'm missing that I haven't tried, let me know. I'm curious. I don't know if it'd be any different than the hue of this. I mean, she definitely has a type that she markets, but let me know if there's one that I missed that might be tan girl, brown girl friendly. What do you think of them? Thanks. And as always, be yourself, be kind to others and yourself, and take good care, and I'll see you later. Bye.